Wow, so there's another fucking hub. Well, we definitely need to quest here. Right? We definitely gotta do that. We gotta hlalu this shit up. Who are you? God, what are you, with the Kamana Tong?
Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like. Leave me alone.
Can I bribe you? Look, I'm not saying every time you find a bald Dunmer on top of a building like this in the middle of the rain that he's with the Kamana Tong, but I feel like it happens pretty often. Kamana Tong? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it! Oh my god, I fucking called it, dude. God, why is it always this type of guy? When we had last left the Nerevarine, they continued their journeys with the Tribunal Temple in Andolin, where they were tasked with heading out to investigate a missing pilgrim who was apparently found dead, slain by who knows what. As it turned out, following their investigation, it wasn't a nearby bunch of Mabrigosh, nor a whole ruin of weirdos, nor a bunch of Malakath-loving folk. Instead, it was vampires. There was a hole full of vampires, and they were so mad. And then, as they were leaving, the Nerevarine also found another hole filled with vampires. As it turned out, Arvud had a bunch of vampires around. It was kind of a scary place. Anyway, now it was time to head back to Andolin and see what else awaited. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. Oh, whoops. All right.
Make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Let us get out of here. Actually, forgot we are in Andolin, so we can just recall. Or we are heading to Andolin. Okay. Good. And then, let me move that, get rid of that. And, let's see, we may as well claim a level while we're here. Let me quick save. Good. Okay. Great. Then, let's head on out. And we need to remember when we get to the temple, we also need to restore our attributes. Or not even our attributes, our skills. Because they've been a bit diminished since we fought the vampires, and I think a little bit before then, but really the vampire fighting, I think, was a problem.
Greetings, Outlander.
Okay.
Do you seek my services?
Oh, that ain't what I want. St. Realms Grace. Nope, that ain't it either. Oh. Nalvs Andolin.
Disciple Lyle Schnub, I was hoping you would return. A situation has arisen for which I will need your utmost discretion.
What happened?
We have important duties to fulfill, but first, let us discuss how you avenged the death of a pilgrim in the Our Moon.
Okay.
I'm sure you've had all sorts of adventures. Tell me, whatever group of miscreants did you mete out justice upon?
I found 2 dead bandits and destroyed the vampires that killed them.
Vampires? I'm surprised you made it out alive then, Lyle Schnub. Excellent work. Do make sure you have not been infected with a foul curse, so that you may return to your duties without incident.
Okay. I'm so curious as to whether or not there are vampire quests in Tamriel Rebuilt, but part of me doesn't want to look them up, but I would hazard a guess that if they're anything like how they existed in the core game, I feel like there's just simply no way I would ever know if they exist without looking them up, right? Because lest we forget, the vampire questing and all of that as it exists in baseline Morrowind, there's a surprising amount of breadth and depth, but there's just no way you would know that they even existed, you know? Especially if, imagine you got into Elder Scrolls via Oblivion at the time, when Oblivion was all the new fresh hot shit. You go back an entry to play Morrowind, and then suddenly, oh my gosh, they did all this stuff with vampires? Okay. Let's see, Death of a Pilgrim.
I applaud your resolve in the face of our adversaries, disciple.
Okay. Will you advance me? No. Okay, duties.
As I said, there is an urgent matter at hand, disciple. In fact, it's best I showed you. Follow me to the tombs.
Oh, okay. Sure. There wouldn't happen to be a little obelisk around here on our way. No? Okay. Oh, hey. Who's this? Oh, it's you, Othravel. Oh, shit.
Welcome, friend.
There's a dead person. Oh my gosh. Hang on, Othravel, what were you doing down there? Did you see that? There's a dead person there. Oh, also the death of the pilgrim. Yeah, it was vampires, as it turns out.
Sounds like you found the most likely perpetrators, Lyle Schnub. I don't know if the roads will be any safer, but at least no innocent blood was spilled.
Okay. Who's this? Is this person dead? Hold up, I can't loot. Is this person alive? Ulmon Vathri? What the fuck is going on now? I don't think that guy is dead. He looks really dead, but I don't... Is he sleeping?
As you can see, our old friend Ulmon Vathri has finally passed.
Oh, the guy I got the fake cure and stuff for way back. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about him. I did forget about him.
I went to visit him while you were away, but found him having already breathed his last.
Ulmon Vathri.
After I found him, I arranged for his body to be carted here to the temple. Normally, we would hold a modest cremation ceremony here, and then we would send a portion of his ashes to be interred at Necrom. Unfortunately, there's been an unforeseen complication. You see, Ulmon had no living family in Morrowind, so he generously willed his estate to our temple. But while I was sorting through his possessions, I found a letter from his estranged daughter. Apparently she was already on her way to visit him.
Oh, what do you want me to kill her? so we can take their stuff? Okay. How about the cremation ceremony?
Don't worry your little head about the intricacies and rituals required, disciple. I have everything well in hand. Just do your duties. Don't get in the way, and I will take care of the rest.
Okay. Crater Citadels? What?
The only approach to the Crater Citadels is up Foyada Isunadon from Fort Moonmoth.
Oh, the Crater Citadels, right.
Through the Ghost Rents at the Fortress of Ghost Gate, and down into the crater.
He knows so much about it. Okay, the estranged daughter.
Ulmon and his daughter, Felani, had not seen each other since she moved to Cyrodiil to marry an Imperial a number of years ago. Ulmon never approved of that union, you see. Regardless, she learned of his failing health and set off for Morrowind with her partner in tow. You'll understand the extremely delicate position that this puts us in. Disciple, I do not know what the purpose behind Felani's visit is, but we must not give her cause to contest Ulmon Vathri's will.
Ulmon Vathri's will.
Perhaps I am too pessimistic, but I find the timing to be highly suspicious. If Felani learns that her father's inheritance is not going to her, but to us, who knows what she might do? I already sent word to our associates in Krakenmoor, and they managed to find Felani as she crossed into Morrowind and directed her here. She and her partner are waiting for us at the Dancing Cup. I will need you to bring them here, but check with Revere before you go. she was to prepare for their arrival.
Okay, prepare for their arrival.
I will tend to the body and make sure it is properly preserved and prepared for the coming rituals. I have given Raver a list of other things we need to arrange. Cleaning the temple and the paupers that frequent our soup kitchen, getting them haircuts, anything to convince Felani that her father's estate goes to a good cause. Go see her and make sure we are ready to receive our guests. Then escort Felani here.
Oh shit. All of the paupers, yeah, we're gonna get them haircuts. We got maybe rough them up a little bit, make sure they say only good things, leave a 5-star review. Right? What the fuck? Okay, problem with the statue?
This is hardly the time to discuss that, disciple.
Ulmon Vathri?
He was old and his time had come. He generously willed his estate to us.
Okay. Escort?
First, see if River has done everything to prepare for their arrival. I need not remind you to observe all the necessary decorum and gravity when you speak with Felani, do I? It is of utmost importance that this ceremony goes smoothly, lest she be inclined to contest Ulmon Vathri's will.
Okay, anything else on duties?
We need to see to Ulmon Vathri's cremation ceremony.
Okay. Can I look at the body now? Dude, what if he ain't even dead? Hang on. Okay. God, could you imagine? Part of me wanted so badly for me to throw that punch and it to actually connect and give the little, Morrowind punch sound effect, and it to have turned out Nalvs just slowly, he's facing the other direction, he hears the punch go off, and he, slowly turns his head behind me, and he's like,
don't worry about that. I assure you, he's definitely dead, and not under a paralysis poison.
Oh, Revor Othravel.
Musera Lyle Schnub, I believe you dropped this. Anyway, I, need to go. It's important.
Reverse scrawled note. Okay. Oh, damn, she's running. Okay. Reverse scrawled note. Lyle Schnub, meet me in the dormitories. Do not say a word to Nalvs. Urgent. Okay. Alright. Well, given our character's morality here, we're definitely going to be a piece of shit. So I'm going to immediately turn around and rat her out.
You were to escort Felani here. She was staying at the Dancing Cup. I reckon she is anxious to see her father. Get to it, disciple.
Okay, let's see. What would I bring up? Rever.
I tasked her with preparing the temple for the arrival of our guests. Oh, what of it?
She slipped me a note. Nothing. She slipped me a note.
What? Let me see it. This is probably just some juvenile nonsense. But just in case, keep an eye on her for me.
Okay. Anything else?
Keep an eye on her, disciple. We can't have her disturb the ceremony.
I see this land suits you.
I showed Nalvs the note Rever gave me, and he told me to keep an eye on her. Okay, meet her upstairs. Okay, sure. I do really enjoy that, especially in the Hlalu area, right? It feels very fitting that you can take on the role of a crooked person in the temple. I do really fucking love that.
Welcome, Outlander.
Right. I enjoyed the dichotomy of there being ones where it's like, yeah, you're actually being a force for good in here. Right. I also want more. I want more cover-ups. I want more like this. I want more shit like the Andothren Tribunal Temple. I want it to be like, oh shit, we accidentally got this guy killed. It's trying to do like a miracle or whatever. Or we need. I just want like a whole quest arc that's like the fucking righteous gemstones. You know, I just want fucking all that. I want us to like erect a whole new temple. I want us to be like, oh yeah, send in your alms. We're building a brand new temple for Vivek and all that shit. We get up, you deliver like a fucking sermon or whatever. Right? I want shit like that. That would fucking be, there's so much untapped potential, which, you know, true enough, that's like, the bread and butter of what makes Tamriel Rebuilt so damn amazing, is that there is so much untapped potential within Morrowind, and Tamriel Rebuilt like serves to tap into that, right? The potential, they see it and they are tapping. All right, let's see. Revere Othravel.
It is such an honor to meet you.
I apologize for the cloak and dagger, Lyle Schnub. You've shown yourself to be a dependable and true follower of Almsivi, so I'll get straight to the point. I'm not at the Andodran Temple for my studies. In fact, I am not a student at all. My commanders at the Order of Doctrine and Ordination sent me to Andodran after receiving reports of unorthodoxy being preached at this temple by Nalvs Andolin. Wow, she's a cop. We decided it was best not to reveal the scope of our investigation, but I am afraid we are out of time. Oh shit. Nalvs, this is bad. This is bad. We're being audited. We're being audited by the fucking ordinators. Okay, Nalvs Andolin? When we arrived here, we found a strange dichotomy in this temple. It emphasizes Almalexia's teachings of charity and care, and the personnel who provide services to the poor are devoted and well-intentioned. But Nalvs Andolin uses these charitable efforts to extract as many donations as he can from passing pilgrims, the locals, and from anyone really, while preaching fervently against the corrupting influence of imperial fortune. I believe he has ulterior motives and is defrauding the temple. Oh, really? Defrauding the temple, huh? You see, it seems to me that the amount of money flowing into this temple's coffers vastly outstrips the meager amount Nalvs is willing to spend on the temple's charitable mission. I've started to believe that Nalvs is embezzling money, and has probably been doing so for a long time. I haven't been able to confirm my suspicion, but this business with Ulmon Vathri's will has only raised them. Ulmon Vathri's will? I think Nalvs either coerced or tricked Ulmon Vathri into willing his estate to the temple, and plans to take personal advantage of it. In any case, before we can bring my suspicions to my superiors, we need proof. Nalvs is careful, and so we will need to be as well. If there is anything to find, he will have it locked away in his personal quarters. I will work on a way to enter his quarters, while you go and escort Felani to the temple.
Okay. I'm absolutely going to rat her out. Okay, what all do you think of all this shit, though? The cremation ceremony?
I hope this ceremony will bring Ulmon's daughter some small measure of peace.
Defrauding the temple?
I suspect Nalvs Andolin is defrauding the temple, and has tampered with Ulmon Vathri's will. God, oh my gosh, there is so much potential for fucking, like, being a piece of shit in the Tribunal Temple. Oh my god, the more I think about it, the more amazing it is. You know, why restrict yourself to the realm of fiction, right? Why don't we go full, like, Osteen out here, you know? Let's just, like, throw wads of cash inside of, like, the temple walls and shit. let's use the funds to buy, like, a private silt strider, a private luxury silt strider. Okay, now Andolin, what do you think of him again? You don't care for him? Like I said, we suspect that there are ulterior motives behind his temple's charitable efforts. I'm here to confirm whether or not Nalvs is defrauding the temple.
Okay. What's up with the Order of Doctrine and Ordination? I've had a few run-ins with them before.
Taverin Galdar and I were sent here by our order specifically to investigate Nalvs Andolin. Proof? We can't risk Nalvs catching on to our investigation, but we will have ample opportunity to search his quarters while he is presiding over Ulmon Vathri's cremation. Go escort Felani to the tombs, and I will work on a way to enter Nalvs' quarters. About yourself? My apprenticeship was but a cover. I am with the Order of Doctrine and Ordination. Tavurin Galdar? He and I work in tandem, but since this business with Ulmon Vathri's will is entirely unforeseen, we will have to continue without him for the time being. What do you think of Tholorandus? The councilman and I have met before. That's why I took care to avoid him while I was here in Andothran. Ah, the risk of him recognizing me was too high. I couldn't have anyone alerting Nalvs to my purpose here. Oh, you think... Oh, really? You think he's in bed, like Nalvs is in bed with Tholorandus too? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Ulmon Vathri. Let's hope the old man finds peace with his ancestors. Yeah, and let's hope that we find a brand new fucking estate, baby. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Nalvs, you're not gonna believe this, but there's a fucking traitor in our midst, dude.
We welcome you freely, Hlan.
I want in on this, though. Nalvs, for what the information I'm about to tell you, I want fucking in on this. I want in on this so fucking big, like you got no idea. I want like the estate, or at least a half of it. Right? I want big time bucks coming my way. Let's see. Well, I don't have anything else I can say. Escort? Prepare for their arrival. The will. Nalvs? No. God, I can't bring it up to him. Prepare for their arrival. Maybe about Rever? Okay. Then that means I only have one course of action. I have to intercede. I have to go take the proof first. I have to tamper with the fucking evidence. Okay. Let's see. Nalvs' quarters. Covertly enter. Where are his quarters? Is this them? Shit, this might be it. Okay. Part of me wonders, like, are they gonna let me do this? Am I allowed to fucking be such a wretched bastard? Okay. Let me get a pick. Good. Okay, I need some proof. Response from DD. To the Honorable Sergio, do not insult us with so low a tribute again. Signed DD. Ulmon Vathri's will. By the grace of Almsivi, lords and rulers of all, know all Dunmer by these words, that Muthsera Ulmon Vathri has willed his possessions and house in Omanus to the temple, has bequeathed his estate to the tribunal temple. Is this a typo? Yeah, I think it's a typo. They say... Yeah. It says the same thing twice. Okay. Master Nalvs Andolin will be appointed as caretaker and sole executor of said estate until such a time that it can be liquidated to benefit the charitable mission of the tribunal temple in Andothran. Signed, Ulmon Vathri, as witnessed on behalf of the tribunal temple by Master Nalvs Andolin. I mean, these are all like honest things, right? Andothran Temple Ledger. Ledger for the Andothran Temple, 3rd era 413 to 3rd era, so who knows? On the date, blessed by our lords as the 24th of Morningstar, in the year 413 of the 3rd era, Sergio Dalvis Savas, cobbler and retainer of the noble Muthsera Ferone Adrano, generously donated a sum of 14 gold pieces to our temple. On the date blessed by our lords as the 27th of Morning Star in the year 413 of the Third Era, Sergio Salvi Relis, commoner of no fixed profession and residence, generously donated a sum of two gold pieces to our temple. On the date blessed by our lords as the first of Sun's Dawn in the year 413 of the Third Era, Curate Nalvs Andolin engaged in a transaction with a traveling salesman, buying 10 bushels of salt rice on the authority of the most honorable servant of Almsivi, Master Musera Ralvos Hlarin. The text drones on endlessly, meticulously detailing each and every transaction over the last 14 years. Well, that's not it. Pants, the anticipations, regret. Etiquette with rulers, Cerione's sermons. There's a button.
The money zone, the secret shit.
Ulmon's Hackle Low pipe. Dude is out here smoking Hackle Low and Bitter Green. Yo, okay. Temple coffers. The coffers are completely empty. The temple coffers in Nalvs' office are empty. Okay. Key to Vathri's house. Felani's letter. Father, thank you for reaching out. I honestly didn't expect to hear from you again, the way we argued before I left for Cyrodiil. I know I disappointed you, but I could not stay. Still, the things you said back then put a heavy burden on me, and for the longest time I blamed myself for leaving you, for building a new life, for simply being happy, while you remained in Morrowind with such bitter words said the last time I saw you. That's why your letter meant so much to me. We can't change our past choices, but we can learn to live with them. And maybe we can move on. I'm so sorry to hear about your health. You said that the temple is helping, but the way you described this priest that's been visiting you makes me doubt he has your best interests at heart. You are many things, but not greedy and not evil. Surely the gods can see that, both mine and yours. I've talked it over with Marja, and we have decided that we are coming to Omanus as soon as we can. I know you are set in your ways and have no fondness for the Imperials, but I can assure you she is even more stubborn than you are, and she is determined to meet you. Give her a chance and I'm sure you will like her. Love always, Felani. Postscript. Next time you write, address your letter to Felani Iannus. I took Marja's surname, and that's how the people here know me. I know you disapprove, but if you want your letters to arrive, stop confusing the mailman. Yoink. Should I take his Hackle Low pipe as well? I don't really know what we get out of that, but I'm taking it. Okay. I can't believe I noticed the fucking button behind it. It was mostly because I've never seen a book placed in like a little alcove like this, right? It's such an oddity. Okay. Taking that. Anything under this pillow? Nope. Okay. Is there anything here? It's the storage area. Is that some skooma? No, empty vial. I mean, it could be. Okay. Can I blackmail him now? I want to blackmail him so that way I can get in on it. I want that so bad. I want to be like, I know everything. I want in.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
Fuck, I don't think I can. Escort, prepare Ulmon Vathri's will. Shit. Okay. Hang on. If I really want to cover for him, I should put some of my own money in the coffers. Should I put some? What if I put like 1,000 gold in there?
Watching me. I can tell.
Okay. If I talk to her. Proof. Okay. Sure. There might not be a way in which I feel like we're lining up for a point where me the player, I'm more of a sicko than the earnest person who came up with this quest. Right? I don't know if they thought that I would be willing to go to such depravity. Okay. I'm actually going to give them 10 grand. There we go. Look, if this doesn't work out, we'll come back and we'll get more, right? We'll get it back. We'll take back our money. The money back guarantee. Okay, we also need to proceed up to the upper levels, right? And then Shrine of the Tribunal, CV Restoration. Did that work? It worked a bit. Perfect. Okay. Do a quick save. And of course, we don't have to worry about vampirism. We're the Nerevarine already. Okay. Oh, did I need to check in with you again for something? Cure for greed? Oh, right, the potions. Back from your little fundraising mission? I'll take those potions back now, thanks. I'm glad to see you didn't go along with Nalvs' little scheme. Here, I'm sure these will be of much more help to you. Quality potion of invis, of jump, detect key, of feather, fortify attack, exclusive. Oh my god, yeah, that one's the best of all.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Sure. I do like the idea that perhaps we just wanted the extra goodies for ourselves, right? We're so greedy that's why we decide to not do his cure for greed, because we are actually the one who is stricken with greed. Okay. So where do I need to go again? Oh, Manus, right? Let's see here. Good, Othravel. Yeah, where is she at? Oh yeah, yeah, we even got to hear about, yeah. Okay. Okay. Is she here? Is she in the temple right now? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think she is. Unless she was up here. No. Anything? Nope.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
Yeah, where? Oh, at the Dancing Cup. Felani and her partner at the Dancing Cup. Perfect. Okay. Over this way. Good. Sure.
What's your problem?
Stay as long
Hello?
as you like. Friend.
Yada, have you seen
to talk with you.
a couple of ladies in here together from out of town? No? Okay.
Time to talk?
Your
I've a few
turn to
minutes.
talk. Ours to listen.
Over this way. Shit, ain't nobody here. Did I miss him?
Please leave me alone, my head.
Shit, where are they at?
To deserve this honor.
Were they outside? Oh, this is them. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, right on, Tamriel Rebuilt. Actually using the proper name here. Okay. Felani Iannus. I'm here to support my wife. She is the one you'll want to speak to. Ulmon Vathri. He was the cause of a lot of grief for Felani, but I would still have liked to meet him. My wife speaks well of her youth,
and it was only after she met me that her father turned bitter. I am sure he had a lot of love for her, despite them growing apart. Perhaps we could have reconciled. Okay. I kind of appreciate that, I'm curious if they'll leave it open to interpretation as to, like, what their big dispute was. You know? Alright. Felani Iannus. Are you here to escort us to the temple? How did you know? Hang on, let me quick save. Let's see. Are you the estranged daughter? I suppose you could say so. My father never approved of me marrying Marja for his dislike of Imperials. He seemed to be more open to reconciling of late, but we never did get the chance. Okay, he was racist. Okay. Escort? Very well. Please see us to my father, so we can say our final goodbyes. Let's see. If I mention the will, though, do I turn it over? I don't. Ulmon Vathri? Or no, wait, hang on, I didn't yet. Oh, I don't trust you yet. I see. Oh, okay, you don't trust me, I should say. Ulmon Vathri? Not reconciling with my father in person will haunt me for the rest of my life. Oh my god! Ulmon Vathri's will? I know I am not the beneficiary of my father's modest estate. I bear no ill will towards your temple for it. I've no ties left to Morrowind, and my falling out with my father leaves me little desire to stay. I don't mind the temple selling the house and the proceeds going to charity. Still, the way my father wrote about his encounters with your priest, I couldn't shake the feeling that he was being taken advantage of somehow. Okay. Man, this is so fucking good. This is so fucking good. I'm so curious if we'll be able to, if we'll be able to be shitty here. Okay. Over this way, good. So I removed the evidence. We should be fine. You don't think I should have, like, relocked everything, you know? I pressed the button again. They doing okay following me down that corridor? Wow, look at that. Uh-oh. Okay.
Welcome.
Journal has been updated.
I feel as though I should know you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, Father. I'm here to support my wife. She is the one you'll want to speak to. Alright, Nalvs Andolin?
Thank you for bringing Felani and her partner here, disciple. Now, if you don't mind, make yourself scarce. I have no use for you, and this is an emotional moment for the family. I have things well in hand.
Okay.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you free.
Sure. Over here. And then... Can I go look in his room again?
Welcome, friend.
Rever
I
Othravel?
feel as though I should know you.
Nalvs will be busy presiding over Ulmon Vathri's cremation ceremony for a while at least. This is our chance to obtain the proof we need. Shit. I think I have to side with her. I think I have to do the right thing here. I think I have to be good. I don't think I can fuck over the grieving daughter and let her know that I don't think I can let her think that her father never really came to terms, right? Okay.
Rumors flow from the House of Troubles, disciple.
All right, proof. I've got this single scroll that will get you past any lock, but we might be better off finding a key to Nalvs' office. Who knows if there are any other locks behind his door that we will need to bypass. The doors in the temple all use the same locking mechanism, So anyone who has access to the storage area will have a key that also opens Nalvs' door. In any case, you go look for proof, and I will keep a lookout and make sure Nalvs doesn't catch you rummaging through his office. Okay, access to the storage area? The locks and keys are all the same. Anyone who regularly needs to access a storage room will have a key that also works to open Nalvs' office. Right. So in this way, we would probably get the help of the elderly couple who were actually, helping out the paupers that Nalvs mentioned earlier. They were helping out in earnestness. Let's see if I can now talk to Nalvs again. Now that we got those updates. I can't tell him. I can't let him know. Thank God, I want to so bad. God, I want to so bad. Okay. Let's go talk to her again.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Cremation ceremony? We've still got some time. Let's look for proof. Proof. This letter certainly reads like a daughter concerned for her father, not some conniving spawn seeking to steal an inheritance, but it's hardly proof of Nalvs' wrongdoing. Proof. I've never seen Nalvs smoke. Could this be Ulmon's pipe? And you say you found not just Hackle Low, but also bitter green near it? Bitter green is poisonous when ingested or smoked. That is very suspicious, but it isn't definitive proof. Oh my gosh. He killed him. He fucking killed him. Okay, proof. The temple coffers are empty. Completely empty, are you sure? But that must mean Nalvs is even more brazen than I feared. He must have hidden all of the temple's funds in some place else already. The fact that's bad news. But we can't confront him. Not while there's a cremation ceremony going on, and not in front of our guests. Let's see what Nalvs' next move is. The cremation ceremony should have concluded by now. Go see whether they need us. Okay, hang on. New idea to betray Ravor. Right? Fresh new idea. We need to go find his house. Right? We have the key to his house, right? Or was it Ulmon? Let's see. Yeah, whose key did we pick up in there? Let's see. Key to Vathri house. Okay, Ulmon Vathri's. Shit, so I don't have any recourse then. He doesn't have a separate house in this town? In Andolin? I don't have a way to be evil. I don't have a way to be a fucked up little guy. I want to be a fucking weasel. I want to be such a weaselly little shit. Okay. Maybe I can kill her. Okay, maybe. Look, the cover-up is about to really get a little wild. I'm going to see if I can murder her. Look, it's worked out for the Tribunal Temple in the past. It can work again. What's a little murder?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Okay, taunt. That does it.
There is no escape! Stupid!
Okay. Good. Now, if I do that, have I completely fucked the quest, though? Librarian's Edge. Whoa, cool. And an Indoril amulet. I don't think this is gonna work out the way I hope. Yeah. Okay, we gotta reload. I'll try one more thing. I'll try to wait. I feel like it's like a scripted moment, though. I feel like if I actually wait, they'll continually still be... Yeah. Okay. Can I persuade you up any? Okay. Let's see. Over
How
here.
Wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Let's see, cremation ceremony. Yeah, fuck, I think my only recourse is to rat. Okay, proof. Ulmon Vathri's will. Okay. Let's see what the next move is. I feel like I did as much as I could, though, by virtue of telling him.
There you are. The cremation ceremony is done. Spend some time speaking with Felani and Marja and then escort them back to the Dancing Cup.
Okay. Can I tell him now? God, I don't think I can. I don't think I can at all. Duties? Yeah, I can't. Shit. Okay. Marja, nope. Felani, I think I'm ready for you to escort me back out the temple. Please, it's been a long day. Show me the way out of the temple. I think me and Marja will be able to find our way to the Dancing Cup ourselves once we're outside. Oh shit, look at that.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Of course, 3 fires for cremation. That makes a lot of sense. We found what we can. Let's talk later.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Hang on, what if I can't find any proof? Right? What if I fake it? Hang on, what if I don't find anything? Maybe that's how I do it? Maybe I can not find anything? Let's try that.
May you find me worthy of your...
Okay. Good. Over here. Unlocked. And I already took all the shit. Okay, so what did I get? I got the pipe. Putting it back. Good. And then I got the will? No. The Vathri key. Let's see. Felani's letter. Was there anything else too? The coffer's being empty. Shit, I already saw too much. I think I have no choice but to tell her everything. Okay, let's try it. Proof. Proof. Okay. Sure. Okay, so I still have to tell her about the coffers. Right? Because I saw that. Well, fuck, maybe I can do it another way. Maybe, hang on. Maybe that's the ticket, right? No, because I already looted it by here, right? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The trouble is I can't put back me having seen the coffers being open, right? Or being emptied.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Good. Okay, it's done. Done. Duties and everything, sure.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Okay. Nothing new. God, I feel like just the coffers will be enough. Okay. I think maybe we would have had a way out if I had never gone in there and actually looked through everything. I could just like went inside and went back out and be like, yeah, I didn't see anything. Maybe that would have given me the option. Felani and Marja are headed back to the Dancing Cup. I should find Rever and see what the next step of her plan is. Okay. Same.
Okay. Oh, there you are.
Lyle Schnub, bad news. I think Nalvs Andolin is on to us. After you left, he returned to his quarters and immediately came out, told the staff he had to take care of Ulmon Vathri's effects, and recalled away. We cannot wait any longer, and we must confront him now. If he did indeed go to Ulmon Vathri's house, you need to go there immediately before he slips further away. I need to get my gear, but I'll be right behind you. Hurry to Amanus, Lyle Schnub, and apprehend Nalvs. Nalvs Andolin, I need to get my gear, but I'll be right behind you. Hurry to Ulmon Vathri's house, Lyle Schnub, and apprehend Nalvs.
Maybe I'll have one last chance to get him away. Hang on, do I have any scrolls of intervention? Okay, I've got Divine and Elmsevi. I might be able to slip him a scroll of intervention and be like, yeah, he didn't recall, he used a scroll of divine intervention. Could you imagine, like, that? How does she know where he set his recall spell at? What kind of fucking intel does she have? Damn, dude. How does she know that? He could have had it set to anywhere. Okay, let's head on up here to Amanus.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Let's see. Wasn't his house... God, where was it? Was it over here? No. All this is new, ain't it? Yeah, this is the new stuff that they built up. Where was his house? Oh, here we go. Ulmon Vathri's. Okay. You get a pick, which of course I stashed away the, what do you call it, hoping that it would help. Okay. Hello.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Nalvs Andolin.
What are you doing here? Didn't I tell you to take care of Felani and her partner? Can't you see I'm busy dealing with everything we inherited, according to Ulmon Vathri's will?
I like how he put on the clothes, too. He couldn't help it. He had to put on a fucking... He had to get dripped out. He saw the extravagant clothes, or exquisite, or whatever it is, and he immediately proceeded to start dripping out. Okay. Ulmon Vathri's will.
Yes, of course. All of this was left to us by Ulmon Vathri. Why, don't you believe me? Are you accusing me of something, disciple?
Let's see. Duties.
We'll talk back in Andolin.
Okay. About yourself? No. Can I talk about the ordinators or anything? I can't. Yeah, it's just generic ordinator stuff. Alright, defrauding the temple.
Preposterous. I would never. I have dedicated my life to the temple and the tribunal. The sanctity of our temple and the funds entrusted to us are beyond question, and to insinuate I would act in contravention of my duties is deeply insulting.
Do you expect me to believe that all these riches belong to Ulmon Vathri? He had nothing of the sort.
Yes, I mean, the insinuations you are making against your superior are grave offenses in and of themselves and cause for immediate expulsion from the temple. Be very careful with what you say, disciple. You would dare accuse me of stealing from the temple?
I would. Revere and I checked your offices. She is with the Order of Doctrine, and we have proof.
Damn that Revere Othravel. I knew that would-be novice was no good the moment she stepped into my temple. I thought I had shaken the ordinators when Galdar left, but they're sneakier than people give them credit for. Fine, you caught me, but I assure you I have a good reason for doing what I did. I'm sure you will see sense, see my side of the story. You have to. I have taken nothing I haven't deserved.
So you admit it. Why did you betray the trust of the tribunal?
Betray their trust? I toiled for decades just to serve them and the people of Andolin, scraped together what we could just to feed ungrateful mouths like babes clinging to Lady Amalexia's teats. The poor and wretched suck us dry. But I did my duties without complaining, and what did I get for it in return? Nothing. Our gods have abandoned us. They have retreated into their palaces with no regard for our service. No, disciple, we will not be rewarded. We will need to claim our fortune ourselves.
And what were you planning once you had grasped your fortune?
To retire comfortably and quietly. I would sell this house and take these riches that I have earned and should have been given, and I would move somewhere far away. I deserve that at least, after a lifetime of devoted service. But you and River have put a stop to that now. Still, that doesn't mean we need to involve the Ordinators, do we, Lyoshnub?
The Order of Doctrine has been investigating you from the start, and River Othravel will be right along to bring you to justice.
I can't be caught by the Ordinators. They will do terrible things to me, disciple Lyoshnub. They will take my hands and my feet and burn me on a pyre. But you remember the teachings of mercy of our Lady Amalexia, don't you? Surely I don't deserve whatever the Ordinators will do to me. Tell you what, you can share in these riches. After all, you too deserve to be rewarded for diligently doing your duties. Here, take this, please, in advance, and then let us discuss what you can do to help me.
Okay, perfect. Finally, we have the opportunity. I would have liked to have been his inside man for a while now, though, but I do appreciate that we do get the option here eventually. What do you have in mind? I cannot be bought. I think, if you're playing a very goodly character, I do think that there is room here, like, to not turn him over to the Ordinators, you know? Because he's right, they are really bad. And if this were all he had done, was embezzle and defraud the temple, right? If I were playing a goodly character, I do think it's unjust to, like, burn him alive. You know, I do think that's fucked up. But he did more than that, didn't he? Right? He did a lot more than that. He had, perhaps at the top of the list, as far as we know, he probably killed old man Ulmon, right? He probably killed him. He intentionally gave him poison to kill him. Which, even then, you know, obviously in the real world, right, say no to capital punishment. But in the fictional world of the Elder Scrolls, perhaps under those circumstances he deserves losing his hands, losing his feet, and being burned on a pyre. But that's neither here nor there. What do you have in mind?
I knew you were a merciful dark elf, disciple Lyoshnub. When River gets here, prevent her from arresting me. Kill her, and even if our lords will not reward us, I will reward you myself. You can have all the riches in this here house, as long as you do not breathe a word of what transpired, and let me walk away. I'll return to the temple, and we will pretend like nothing ever happened. That is all I ask of you.
Absolutely not. I'll think about it.
I'm sure you will make the right decision. You deserve to be rewarded for your service to our temple, after all. And Ordinators would offer you no more than platitudes and words of thanks. Trust me, all you have to do is help me and claim your reward yourself.
Perfect. I have to imagine as well, you have to go down this route and lie to him, right? You have to pretend like you're going to help him, but actually backstab him again, to take him in alive. Goodbye. Oh damn, she's decked out.
Tale comes to a sorry end.
It sure does. Good job, Sergio Lyle Schnub. It is clear beyond any doubt what Nalvs Andolin has done. Now, Nalvs Andolin, master of the Andodran Temple, on my eyes, this is a grave image of injustice indeed. By the power vested in me as a member of the Order of Doctrine and Ordination, I shall speak the words of justice, and I call on you to lay down your arms and surrender yourself to mercy. Goodbye. I'd rather die here than be
tortured or stuck in a fire by you ordinators.
So do I have an opportunity to make good with him by killing her?
Stupid!
Whew. I think he's still aggroed onto me. I have to attack her openly as she's coming down the steps, I think. I think that's exactly it. Okay. Man, it's tough being evil. It's tough being a little fucking piece of shit weasel. Okay. Let's see. Vathri's will, Ulmon Vathri. Duties defrauding the temple. Okay. What do you have in mind? I'll think about it. Okay, yeah, I can't talk to her. I have to just attack. I have to just attack her immediately. Okay. There we go. What do you have in mind? I'll think about it. Goodbye.
You will die!
Okay.
Stupid!
Good. I did it. I did it. Ooh, I did it. I did it, man. Come on. Come on, man. I did it. I did it. Okay. Okay, hang on. How the fuck do we do it? How the fuck do we do it? Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. And then, let's try Amulet of Shadows. Did that work? Okay, lay down, mercy. Hang on, maybe I need to talk to him again when she shows up. Okay.
You will die!
Alright. Oh, maybe it was because she didn't come down and, like, stand there looking at him. Right, maybe if I do it like this. Okay, hang on, let's see. Let's see. Maybe the only reason why I got expelled and it counted against me is because, I didn't let her get into position. No, okay. Yeah, I had to get invisible in order to not be fucked up. Okay.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
There we go. Whew. Mission accomplished, huh, Nalvs?
Consider my words, Disciple Lyle Schnub, please.
Yeah, I've done it. I killed her. I did it.
I wish to be seen with you.
Shit. How do I side with him? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can. I think it might be bugged or something. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see about this. Yeah, if I talk to her no matter what.
There is no escape!
I don't know. Maybe she's right.
Oh my gosh, that's how you have to do it. You have to let her engage. Okay, I got a journal update then. Oh my god. Holy shit, I didn't know fucking how.
Thank you for leaving me with my life, Lyle Schnub. As promised, everything here is yours. I will be going back to the temple in Andothrin, and I will make sure the Order of Doctrine and Ordination will not hear a word of what transpired here. Rever Othravel, bless her soul, will resign from her order and go on a long holiday to Black Marsh, never to return.
Okay. What do you think of her?
Let's never mention her name again.
Can I persuade you more? I can. Duties.
We'll talk back in Andothrin.
The will.
Let's talk later, disciple, in Andothrin.
Great. Librarian's Edge is now mine. The Indoril equipment. Guess I'll leave it here. Okay. Good. Expensive robe as well. Sure. I like how there's this money laying on the fucking floor. Yoink. Oh my gosh. The company's script and shit from before. Okay, amazing. Sure. Temple donations. Just the whole ass donation box. Ornate small chest. Some salt rice. Okay. More of it. Valuables, drums. Just straight up gold bars, too. Lives of the Saints. I love that.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Am I gonna get in trouble for looting this one?
You're finished.
Yeah, okay. That one I actually couldn't take. Okay, from that chest, that was illegal. It did show up as red.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Okay, anything else here? Iron daggers, standard. A scrap of money there. A Velothi coffer. Whoa, look at all this shit. Any of these cursed? No, if only. There's some limeware shit too. Chest of Didala's Splendor, Ephemeral Light, Scroll of Heartwise. I'm gonna leave them. Got some booze. Okay. Anything else topside? Or were all the oh my gosh, 20 hound meat. Good. Okay, some bread, jugs and stuff. Let's get a pick going again. Okay. Good. So if I leave here, Wait an hour. Does he peace out now? No, he's still here. Okay, I was hoping I could get inside this chest.
To be seen with you.
Right? I mean, it's only like a little tiny crumb of money. But, you know, I feel like it's very in character to fight over that crumb. Okay, well, just as he had recalled, let's do the same. I wouldn't mind making this dude's house mine. You know, the estate. I wouldn't be opposed to that if not for the fact that it's in kind of a shitty location. You know, the only fast travel you get is this. And especially for my version of TR, we're not exactly located near anything else. It'd be different if we were like down here and more of the map was filled out already for me. Which, mind you, of course, for some folks, if you have the new Narcissus update or whatever it's called, all this down here, it will be filled out. Okay. Let's see. Let's head back to Andolin.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low.
I'm so curious if he'll have another quest for me. Just one more or something like that. I don't know. I would be fucking down. We do like evil quests and we start like extorting people and shit. Okay. Over and around here. What I wonder about is the loose end of Galdar. Like Galdar isn't dead, right? He simply left. Yeah, because Nalvs didn't know about her being in on it. That she was connected. He thought he solved the problem. Okay. I guess he's back up here where he usually is. Look, he's still dripped out. He's still dripped out. Okay. Nalvs.
Let's discuss the final settling of Ulmon Vathri's will, disciple.
Yeah, let's.
I suppose I have no choice but to return Ulmon Vathri's house and possessions to Felani. We can't have her asking too many questions. Best to just let this one go. Tell her she can have the house and her father's things. If it helps, I have a letter from her father that he never did send to her. Give it to her. It might placate her. Then let us never speak of anything that happened to you again.
Oh man, he's gonna give her the house anyway? Okay. I guess, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think having the... Right, if you can't cover up the killing of, like, a couple agents, then what are we even doing? Right? Like, I think you could keep lying to her. I don't think she would keep asking. I feel like we should keep his house. Okay, Ulmon Vathri's will.
Let us never speak of that again, please.
Okay. Yeah, I want a route where he doesn't decide to do the right thing. You know, I don't want him to feel bad about it. I want I want to make him worse. Oh shit, they aren't here. Are they inside? Oh, they are. Okay. Marja, same dialogue. Felani. About Ulmon Vathri's will. The temple has decided to return my father's house and possessions to me? I don't know what to say. Thank you, I suppose. I only wish that me and Ulmon Vathri had a chance to reconnect before his death. I don't quite know if I can accept this inheritance without closure. Ulmon Vathri? What is this? A letter from my father. Let me see. Oh, this is wonderful. It brings me so much joy to read he was willing to let the past go and meet Marja, even if we never did get the chance. This will help put my doubts to rest. Thank you, Lyle Schnupp. You don't know how much this means to me. Here, have this. I'll clearly have no more need for it. Compass? What of your father, Ulmon Vathri? Thank you for helping me put my past conflicts with my father to rest, Lyle Schnub. I will treasure my better memories of him, knowing he was willing to reconcile. What does compass do? Oh, it's just valuable? Okay. Sure. Oh, you have something to say now, Marcia. Let me persuade you a bit. Ulmon Vathri? I think his final letter finally gave Felani some closure. We might stay here in Morrowind for a while now. I look forward to learning about the place my wife grew up. Okay. And then, if we report back to Nalvs... Good. Up and around here. He is still dripped the fuck
I
out.
don't wish to be seen with you.
What brings you to the temple, disciple? Have you been lax in your duties?
Duties?
I have no more duties for you, disciple. Seek out Loris Dalan in Almasthir, Nivis Serethran in Hlan Oek, or the temple masters on Vardenfell.
Where is Hlan Oek? Or Oak? We've been there before, haven't we? Yeah, where is it even at? God, have I not been there before? Have I not been to Hlan Oek? Or Oak? Yeah, where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, what the hell? I guess I've never been there. Where is this place? Is it nearby? In this region? I don't think I have it listed anywhere. Yeah, I don't think so. Can I ask about it? Duties. Let's see. I can't ask about it now. I could maybe ask about the saints. St. Olms.
St. Olms the Just is the patron of chandlers and clerks, founder of the Ordinators. St. Olms conceived and articulated the inquisitorial principles of testing, ordeal, and forced repentance.
St. Veloth.
The Pilgrim is the patron of outcasts and spiritual seekers. This prophet and mystic led the Dunmer out of the decadent home country of the Somerset Isles and into the promised land of Morrowind.
Okay. But I don't know where Hlan Oek is.
Honor me.
Has it not been implemented yet? No. Because if that were the case, then... Right, if they would name drop places that have not yet been implemented in this version of the game, they would surely name drop Narcissus, right? I just haven't been there. Maybe I know roughly where it is, though. Hold up. Hlan Oek. Plaode? No, I don't know. Okay. Can I take a Strider or Guild Guide there? Maybe? I don't think so either, though. Let's see. Almost there, Akamora. Old Ebonheart. Nope. sure. Gosh, we may begin our journey further eastward. Sooner than I was anticipating. I don't even know if I'm tempted to do the Hlan Oek. Oh, here we go. We can take a strider there.
We make a special trip.
Oh,
just
this
for
is
you,
it.
Same low price.
There's a whole ass town here. Okay. What the hell is this place? Hang on. Let's wait like 3 hours. Okay, well, I was hoping that the sun would come up and it would look beautiful here, but alas, what can you do? Urva Famori. You're in Hlan Oek, Outlander. Talk to me if you want to leave it. What is this place? Trade is plentiful here. We sit at the intersection of Velos Path and the Thyr River, but without interference from the Ordinators like up in Almas Thyr. If you seek it, you'll find it in Hlan Oek. Velos Path? Walking Velos Path is the most important pilgrimage one of the Tribunal faith can undertake. If you're looking for supplies or souvenirs for the journey, Hlan Oek is the place to find them. The river? The Thyr River is the greatest river in Morrowind. It connects Narcissus to the inner sea, and some say it flows with more gold than water. Destination? My strider can take you to the Andolin, downriver, or to Arvud, a Hlalu trade post further inland. Specific place? You'll find many services in the river district along Velos Path, or in the Hlalu Council Company building on the north side of the High District. If you're here on pilgrimage, the Tribunal Temple is in the High District, as is the Governor's Mansion. Following Velos Path west will take you to Kraganmore, and north will take you to Almas Thyr. But, of course, much more convenient would be enlisting my services and traveling in safety and comfort on my Silt Strider. Okay. And I'm assuming, yeah, I don't think we have Kraganmore. Right? Wow, so there's another fucking hub. Before we go eastward. Hlan Oek. Same. Well, we definitely need a quest here. Right? We definitely gotta do that. We gotta Hlalu this shit up. Who are you? God, what are you, with the Kamana Tong?
Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like. Leave me alone.
Can I bribe you? Look, I'm not saying every time you find a bald Dunmer on top of a building like this in the middle of the rain that he's with the Kamana Tong, but I feel like it happens pretty often. Kamana Tong? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it! Oh my god, I fucking called it, dude. God, why is it always this type of guy? Why is it always this type of fucking guy?
We're just natives, trying to get along. It isn't easy with all the ignorant foreigners sticking their noses where they don't belong. Can I make it any clearer, Outlander?
Okay. Let's head down here.
Hello.
Fidolin?
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Anything specific? Tell me of Hlan Oek. With access to Velos Path, the Thyr River, and Lake Andarum to the east, pilgrims, traders, and travelers are plentiful here. And if we're lucky, some of the gold in their pockets finds its way down to us. Okay. What is this? Master at Arms. Wow, look at the big-ass ship. Oh my gosh. I bet it's a pain in the butt to get a ship in this. Oh my gosh. Who's this shirtless man? Bavis Olam?
Careful, Outlander. You might get hurt if you wander around here.
Oh, is this a Kamana Tong ship? Hlan Oek Docks Warehouse? Urva Famori's house? Okay. check over here. What do you think? Can we enter this? Ah, of course we can. Hlan Oek, Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall basement. Ah. And this is the not basement. Watchtower, I assume. Yep, guard tower north. Hello? Cyrodiil Tedalin? The last thing I want is an Enwa bothering me during my break. Keep walking. Man, does the Kamanatong run the whole fucking town or what? What's the obelisk out front say? Hlan Oek. Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall again. Someone's house. Oh, look at these fun little places. Okay, they definitely don't. Right? There is an Imperial out here. They definitely don't run the whole damn place. Okay. Let's see. This is Hlan Oek. Are you looking for a specific place, or are you looking for the way out? Tell me of Hlan Oek. Same. Little advice? You want my advice? Don't set up shop in a town run by the Kamanatong. Okay. Velos Path? You're standing on it. Kamanatong. The Kamanatong are slavers, smugglers, skooma cooks, and racketeers, and they run this town. Everyone from the governor in his mansion to the priests of the temple to the House Lalu guards and the keep. They're in the Tong's pocket. And they hate outlanders like you and me. Don't deal with them if you can avoid it. And stay away from the council club and the sewers. Okay. Sure.
Well,
Baron Amoran. What do you think of the Kamanatong?
Some would call the Kamanatong a criminal syndicate, and it's true they flaunt the Empire's laws when it comes to the buying and selling of certain goods. But here, in Hlan Oek, it's the Tong that keeps the peace.
Huh. Okay. Someone in particular?
The two most important representatives of House Lalu in town are the Governor Feldril Sathis, who has a mansion in the High District, and Captain Cydia Uvaleth of the city garrison, who can be found in the large building on the northwestern hill overlooking town. Nivis Serethran is the town's head priest. Ithis Randaro is the head of the Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall, and Rouser Hardil owns the Morning Sun Corner Club. And of course, there's Lodin Dadris, who runs the Council Club.
Okay. What's with the Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall?
It's the traditional name for the Hlan Oek Docks Administration. The hall records all ships and their cargo going through Hlan Oek, organizes loading and unloading, and provides repairs for ships that need them. Its current head is Ithis Randaro.
Tell me about, Captain of the City Garrison, Cydia Uvaleth.
She's the captain of the Hlan Oek Garrison, which operates out of the keep. That's a tall building on the hill on the northwestern side of town.
Okay. And Lodin Daris, who is this? Oh, the head of the Kamanatong probably here.
He's the Kamanatong's big boss in Hlan Oek. Some would say he's the real power in this town.
Okay. And what of Feldril Sathis, the governor?
He is the Hlalu governor of Hlan Oek. His mansion is in the High District.
Okay, a specific place?
If you're looking to buy, you'll find many services in the River District along Velos Path, or in the Lalu Council Company building on the north side of the High District. If you're here on pilgrimage, the Tribunal Temple is in the High District, as is the Governor's Mansion. The Siltstrider north of the docks can take you to Arvud or Almasthir. If you prefer to walk, following Velos Path west will take you to Kraganmore, and north will take you to Almasthir.
Maybe we can go to Kraganmore, even though I can't click on it. You would think if it were a location we could visit, it would have its own entry. Background?
I'm Baron Amoran, cook.
Okay. Cudge sprout pulp. Damn. Okay. Sure, dude. Who are you? Boris Larenth.
What brings you to Hlan Oek? Are you walking Velos Path too?
I'm not. What's the rumors?
I'll be glad to have arrived safely in Hlan Oek. The Orthriloth woods are beautiful, but they can be dangerous, not least because of bandits preying on pilgrims like me.
What's the Orthriloth woods?
The woods to our west are beautiful, untamed, and dangerous. Stick to Velos Path if you intend to make the journey to Kraganmore.
Okay. Someone's house. A shirtless man selling alcohol. Drowslur.
Welcome to Hlan Oek, Outlander. Do you need help finding a specific place?
What's your trade?
I'm a fisherman. The Thir River has blessed me with plenty, and now I can afford to have my own stall along Velos Path. Every fish I sell here, I've caught and prepared myself. And I sell drink too. Nothing better to wash down some dried slaughterfish than a nice bottle of Maste.
Okay, what do you think of the Tong?
The Kamonatong does a lot of business along the Thir River. Fishy business. And not the kind I'm in either.
Okay, I like that.
I am Drowsler, fisherman.
Barter. A yam orb. What the fuck? Yam orb. That is very disturbing to look at Temple Dome and see how vertical its item card is compared to most ingredients. Okay. I feel like someone just did that for fun. You know? I feel like this was done just for fun to make the item card look this way. And you know what? That's fair. I would do the same. Wow, another vendor selling pottery. Indiri Terilu. Yep, pottery. Basket too. Your trade? I sell my humble wares to pilgrims along Velos Path. Would you like a memento of your visit here, Sarah? What's this place? The council? Yeah. Got some Gwar back here. Wolsta.
Got the better of me. Go ahead.
Okay, what do you think of the Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall? Traditional name. Today, it's not much more than another finger of the stranglehold the Kamonatong holds this town in. What do you think of House Slalu? They are the nominal rulers of Hlan Oek, and the business done here gilds the Hlouse's pockets. But the real power in Hlan Oek is the Kamonatong. Okay, you don't have anything new to say about them. How about a rumor? Captain Cydia Uvalith of the City Guard was brought here from Narcissus by the governor. Apparently she has ties to the Kamonatong. Can I get Hlalu work here?
Yes.
Let's go see if we can find the governor's hall. Pawnbroker. Smith. Man, people be trading here. Oh, look, some of these are enchanted. Steel blade of heaven, of hewing. A cork bulb staff. Whoa. A drag short sword. Whoa, okay. I guess it makes sense. There's a drag shield.
What is this about?
Okay.
What is this
Lhasa Danaran. Are you a traveler too? If you need a place to rest on your journey, visit the temple. I might. Tell me of Hlan Oek. It is an important early stop on Velos Path. Its shrine may not be as spiritually significant as Almasthir, but its large temple offers shelter to pilgrims, and its many vendors provide them with supplies for the long journey ahead. Okay. What's this? Morning Sun Corner Club? Huh. Okay. Governor's Mansion. Okay. Over here. Council Company Trade House. Oh, yeah, of course. How sloppily it says. Okay. Sure. Oh, wow. Even the temple has Kamanaton graffiti. Who the hell are these folks?
I'm listening.
Lysenia Rethelius and Beldros Rethelius. Oh, y'all married? What brings you to Hlan Oek? Are you walking Velos Path too? Hlan Oek? It's good to stay in one place for a bit. We rushed through Krakenmoor and along the rest of Velos Path on the way here, because my husband was so eager to see the Thyr River. Background? My husband and I are pilgrims from Cyrodiil, walking Velos Path. Latest rumors? We only just arrived in Hlan Oek. I'm sure someone down by the docks can entertain you with gossip. Your trade? Oh my god. I'm a noble elevated by birth and distinction to the highest ranks of imperial society. I do not have a trade. As such, though I may dabble in various affairs, collecting rare treasures of beauty and refinement. And if such things are valuable, there's no harm in it. My lofty station is not without responsibilities. Of course, I must serve at the command of the Emperor and the councils, giving counsel and support, and when duty calls, taking spell and sword to protect the small folk of the Empire. And what of you? Beldros.
Well met, Lyle Schnub. My wife and I are visiting from the land of Dunmer, my Dunmer ancestors. We've already witnessed the majesty of the Thyr River, and now we're hoping someone at the temple, here in Hlan Oek, can give us a guided tour.
Thyr River?
Magnificent, is it not? I paid one of the fisherfolk to take us out on the river proper. To see it with my own eyes was one of the reasons I came to Morrowind. My great-grandparents were traders on this river, in service to some local lord before they emigrated to Cyrodiil, following the signing of the armistice. My late grandfather talked about it all the time, parroting stories his own father told him, of course. He had never seen it himself either.
Background?
My wife and I are pilgrims from Cyrodiil, walking Velos Path.
Okay, tell me of Hlan Oek.
People warned me that I should be careful in this place, but what I've seen so far has been pleasant enough. There's so much to see. I wonder if someone at the temple can give us a guided tour.
I wonder how much they have been physically together. And I wonder if she has seen a different version of the city, right? Okay, latest rumors.
I wouldn't know. We only just arrived here.
My trade? That's it. Yeah, maybe they both haven't been here long enough. In fact, I'm sure if we go into the temple, we'll take the quest to guide them on, right?
I'm a noble, elevated by birth and distinction to the highest ranks of imperial society.
Oh, same. Necrom?
That's our eventual destination. I know my great-grandfather brought his wife's ashes back to Morrowind after her death. While my grandfather remained in Cyrodiil, he passed there himself not long after. They were the last of my family to have set foot in our ancestral home province, and I hope to find some records of their lives and deaths in Necrom.
Okay. If I say guided tour, I won't take them on it, right? Okay, hang on, never mind. Okay, never mind. Let me quick load that. Because if it's not lit up, I'm liable to forget. Okay. Who are you? Ghouls Sadrion.
I don't know you. What do you want?
Background. You're a pilgrim. Okay. Let's go check out the governor's hall. Or mansion. Actually, what was this up here? We were told, but I forgot. Hlan Oek Keep? Bottom? Okay. Maybe I wasn't told about what it was. Sure. You know what? I want to go inside the corner club here. Damn, it is smoky in here. Okay. All kinds of different folk.
What is this about, Dunmer?
Lorlian? Don't bother me now. I have to win this. Are you all Thieves Guild?
Are you here for a friendly game, bootlegger? I'm afraid you will have to wait your turn.
Mathera.
Oh my gosh. Is this Thieves Guild? It must be, right?
Yes, Dunmer.
Ralsa Hardil?
This place.
Background?
Welcome to the morning sun. What can I get you? I'm Ralsa Hardil, publican.
Someone in particular?
The two most important representatives of House Lalu in town are the governor, Feldril Sathis, who has a mansion in the High District, and Captain Cydia Uvalith of the city garrison, who can be found in the large building on the northwestern hill overlooking town. Nivis Serathrin is the town's head priest, and Ithis Randaro is the head of the Shipbuilders and Sailors Hall. And of course there's Loden Dadris, who runs the council club.
I can't ask you about the Thieves Guild, though. I can ask you about the Tong. Oh, you're a slave here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
What do you
Dunmer.
want?
Mafis Ovamix? Oh my gosh. Greetings! Would you care to help a fellow outlander starting an egg mine? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, maybe this isn't Thieves Guild and it just is a fucking corner club. It's not a front or anything. Unless these two.
From where do you hail, friend?
I don't know. Okay.
You may speak.
What?
Huh. Reading the Argonian account. How mysterious. Right next door to the governor's mansion as well. How peculiar. Okay. Well, you know what? I think we'll call it here for now. When next we return, maybe we'll check out Hlan Oek. It's pretty substantial, right? I didn't know that there was another town of this size available to me. And like I said, I'm not sure that Kraganmore is available yet. I feel like it's somewhere around here. You know, I don't think we have it in the cards. But nonetheless, we'll look around Hlan Oek, and then eventually we'll head eastward, right? Like I said, I would love to look around Necrom in particular. I don't know about Port Telvanus. Maybe we should, though. Maybe we should, because a lot of this over here, I think, is on the docket for Tamriel Rebuilt to revamp and revitalize. Because my understanding is some of this stuff, there's very little in the way of, like, questing in the same sense that exists over here, right? That said, I want to say maybe Firewatch 2, but there's like a strip of coastal land here that they did revamp. I was looking at their, like, literal roadmap, where it's like a map of the updates that they have done and have planned. And I think over here, maybe all the way to Tel Galan, maybe even all the way to Tel Mus, I don't know. But somewhere up here, they revamped a bunch of it, right? And I could definitely feel the difference in Firewatch relative to, like, Necrom, which is way more ancient Tamriel Rebuilt. But yeah, from what I've heard, stuff like Necrom, it actually has very little in the way of quests. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? It's not quite like Endothrin or Almasthir and stuff like that. There's a lot of, like, areas you can go, but as far as formal questing, it's very different because it's like very, very early versions of Tamriel Rebuilt there. Right? But I would be very interested to check it out like at least academically at some point. Okay, but nonetheless, we're here in Hlan Oek, which, like I said, we'll explore in due time. However, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. Figure we could read another one of these saintly books. How about we read the one from, regarding Nerevar? Right, did I read this one? I don't think so. Alright, if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. Okay. Sorry about that. The Gospel of Saint Nerevar. The fields were ravaged. The fires of Red Mountain had swallowed the once simple and pristine lands of Veloth. Those saints of ancient days mourned Velothi in the darkness of the mountains. Felms mourned the death of his brothers as he assaulted Windhelm. Olms mourned his kinsmen and the lawmen of Redoran that had fallen. Priests and prophets beheld the miracle of Necrom, for Veloth rose from his tomb and, falling upon his knees, wept so bitterly that even the wild beasts of the countryside came forth to mourn the death of his beloved Velothi. The armies of Indoril and Redoran marched from Blackgate in the south and Blacklight in the west. The traitorous Sixth House had turned from the ways of Veloth and had taken up the blasphemous thoughts of the deep elves. The skies seemed to despair before all of Tamriel. The winds held their breath, for a season of change was upon them. In those days, a farmer named Othralos supported his wife and 2 daughters by scraping muck pods in hopes of finding but traces of muck to sell at Mirandus. As the poor hungered and starved, Lord Hlhervu of Mirandus lived in such luxury that even the wicked Sanguine would have thought him impious. So it happened that the master of Mirandus called out from his dome tower, saying, "Othralos, these lands are mine, and everything within them at my will. Take down your shack and move along. I have no need of you. Mirandus will expand to the south. Many of my kinsmen come to Mirandus to outstay the war. The land you farm will be stripped, and upon it my citadel will extend. Go now, before I drive you out myself." The farmer Othralos did nothing for 3 days. Each day he prayed to Mephala that the Hortator and his legions would come to Mirandus and summon the nobles to war. Yet each day the armies did not come. On the 4th day, Lord Hlhervu of Mirandus cried out, "Have you not taken to foot, Othralos? My builders arrive from Morrowind at tomorrow's dusk. Get you and yours hence." Again, Othralos did not move. He cried out to Mephala for guidance, but the shrine remained silent. The Lord of Mirandus, however, could not murder Othralos and his family, for he had never known battle himself, always watching it as a spectacle for those of lesser stock. Upon the morrow's dusk, Hlhervu summoned Black Hands Mephala upon her dais. "Lady Mephala, my hands seek blood but cannot draw it. I will build a temple to your majesty upon the bones of mine enemies. Only slay the farmer Othralos and his family. Drive them from these lands. Send forth your blessed servants to do my bidding, and I will reward you with offerings and sacrifice." So it came to pass that Nerevar and Olms marched towards the Foyada Mamea, seeking passage to Red Mountain. The Dwemer of Arkenthond had been emptied, for all the deep elves gathered at the fuming citadels. Nerevar looked out from beyond the golden mask that covered his blessed face. Vardenfell had been changed much. All the lands were dying. The waters and streams seemed to stagnate and rot. The Lady Amalexia came beside her lord and spoke. "You are thirsty, husband. Should you not drink? Lord Vivek has told me of a place to the east. We could replenish our forces at Mirandus." To this, Lord Nerevar nodded. The glittering armies of Indoril and Redoran turned from the blood-red Foyada and journeyed into the Ascadian Valley. At the fields of Kumu they rested. Lord Vivek came before the Hortator and spoke. Son of Indoril, to the east is a small muck farm. It isn't much, but it is enough to feed out troops. What say you? The Hortator stood up and dusted the dirt from his greaves and cuirass. The farmhouse of Othralos was quieter than it usually was. Instead of the laughing of children, only weeping was heard. Lord Nerevar opened the door to the shack, only to find Othralos hanging from the rafters of his shack. His wife and eldest son had their throats cut, bleeding as Velothi now bled. Lord Nerevar fell upon his knees and wept for the loss. Music and revelry could be heard from the nearby Mirandus. Vivek looked up towards the doomed citadel, then turned to Nerevar. The halls of Mirandus were greatly decorated with idols of that fortress's lord. Nerevar drew his sword as he opened the doors to the great feast hall. Beside Lord Hlervu sat Black Hans Mafala, drinking a goblet of blood taken from the children that had been sacrificed in her name. The Hortator tore off his helm and wept. How you have fallen, Black Hans Mafala! From Somerset you led my people to their destiny. Now you sit, a blind woman guiding the people toward perdition. Below this citadel lies a dead family whose piety was unfound throughout these lands, and yet you drew from them their last breath. Lord Hlervu rose up and came towards Nerevar with glove in hand, yet the Hortator did not intend to banter words with a murderer. With a single thrust, the debauched Lord of Mirandus was felled. Mafala turned her body to face the Hortator completely. You have much bravery, Indoril. Men have died before speaking a single insult to me, yet I have shown mercy. You should thank me for this kindness. Instead, you call me blind before my followers. Such impiety, such ingratitude. Did I not leave the youngest of Othralos' sons? Did I not leave him some prize? The youth will no longer be under the command of his father. He may do as he wishes, unlike you, Nerevar. Your father was a fool to teach you the sacred arts of war, for you have shamed him. How deceived you have become, Mafala. Boethia too has blinded himself. Velothi has kept its covenant with you, yet you have left your part unfulfilled. Your teachings once brought glory to Velothi, but now it misguides a lost race. As Veloth prophesied the coming of Velothi, so I foresee. In 3 days' time, you will be no more Black Hands. With that, Vivek entered the feast hall. Mafala stared intently into his eyes, but quickly turned away. She spoke with a solemn voice, nodding her head. I am reborn, Nerevar, Indoril. Let the anticipation cease. The throne upon which the Daedra sat vanished, as though it had never been. Nerevar turned to Vivek and spoke. At Red Mountain, the old ways will die. Eternal spirit guide Velothi. The Daedra have failed us. Only Mother Soul remains pure, and she has grown distant, sealing moon shadow from Mur. I fear for the lands of Veloth. Vivek stood beside Nerevar and kissed his lips. My beloved brother, we march towards eternity this night. At Red Mountain, true flame will guide us as Veloth's torch guided us through the jungles of Cyrodiil. Within 3 nights, the traitorous Sharmot had been slain, along with the Dwemer. As Nerevar lay dying before the towers of Red Mountain, he cried out to his soldiers, Behold, sons of Veloth, dawn approaches and with it Almsivi. The shards of true flame were gathered and returned to mourning hold for all to see. Saint Nerevar was carried from Red Mountain upon his shield to the city of Necrom, where he was restored in the form of a bone walker by the divinity of Almsivi.
The Nerevar's conversion before the tribunal led to the conversion of much of House Cinderil and Redoran. Many of those who had witnessed Saint Nerevar's death at Red Mountain would become priests and monks, including General Olms of Redoran. Wow. Yeah, this one, I guess predictably, given it's the Gospel of Saint Nerevar, is perhaps the most, well, I don't know, we haven't read all of them. But at least of the few that we have read, the Gospel of Saint whoever, this is the most propaganda-laden one of all, right? Like, this is meant to, utilizing Indoril Nerevar as a martyr, which, that's old hat for the Tribunal Temple. Utilizing Nerevar as a martyr, this serves as propaganda to shift the belief of Dunmer people from, like, Daedra worship, from worshipping the good Daedra. No, though notice no mention really of Azura. Right? And not necessarily the good Daedra either, because that would include, just Daedra worship in general, I suppose. Specifically Mephala. Yeah. But to shift the belief from one to the other, to make it seem as though, like, Nerevar is, what would you say, calling them out for not actually helping people out in their time of need, for being kind of shitty, right? And saying that the true way forward is Elmsivi, right? Forsake these old gods, forsake Daedra worship in exchange for the living tribunal. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little tale. A lot of stuff that we already know. A lot of stuff that's been explored before in the core game. Right? But it's a fun way of, like, shedding a little bit more light on the goings-on of Nerevar at this time. And of course, in a more metatextual sense, if we take a step back, right, it serves as world building in the sense that it's propaganda, right? It's propaganda that serves a very specific purpose. A little, like, purported anecdote of Nerevar to sway people's minds away from their old faiths and closer toward that of worshipping Elmsivi. Yeah. Fascinating stuff. I quite enjoy reading the Gospel of books, right? They always have, like, a fun little doohickey or so. Anyway, like I had said before, when next we return, we're checking out more of Hlan Oek. Until next time, please take care of each other.